This is the Alabs Iron Mini, an incredibly affordable condenser microphone that's not only super portable, but also completely wireless. The words wireless and music production don't usually go together very well. Will this mic change that? Full disclosure, Alabs reached out and sent me this microphone for the purposes of this review, but this video isn't sponsored and all thoughts and opinions on the microphone are 100% my own. Available exclusively via Indiegogo, the Alabs Iron Mini Wireless is a cardioid pattern condenser microphone that offers 48kHz and 24-bit recording quality, 8-hour battery life, and a wireless range of 100 feet or 33 meters. It's also apparently designed specifically for human voices. I've got some bad news. Before we dive into how this microphone sounds and how that wireless wizardry works, here's what you get in the box. In the Alabs Iron Mini's box, you will find an owner's manual, a nicely weighted metal stand, the Iron Mini microphone itself, the wireless receiver dongle, and a USB-C to USB cable, and I've thrown in an incredibly handy USB to USB-C adapter too. The microphone itself is very light, thanks in part to its mostly plastic construction. The grille is metal, however. The stand is completely metal and the microphone screws on really easily. You can mount the microphone on a boom arm as well if you want to. There is a good range of movement here. On the front of the mic is a mute button that's not really a button, there's no click to it, you just tap to mute and unmute. On the bottom of the microphone is a power button and the USB-C input that's used for charging or for directly connecting your microphone to your device. The wireless receiver is made of plastic and helpfully has its lid attached so you don't lose it. It also has a 3.5mm headphone input for direct monitoring of your signal. Setting up the Iron Mini Wireless is really straightforward. So simply plug the Alabs dongle into a free USB port on your Mac, and your DAW, in this case GarageBand for Mac, will automatically detect it and select it as the input and output. You can attach a pair of headphones directly to the wireless receiver for near zero latency monitoring. You can also monitor your signal via an attached audio interface if you want, and I found there to be no noticeable increase in latency when monitoring the signal in this way. That's quite impressive. As for sound quality, I'm recording directly into GarageBand just now, into the Alabs Iron Mini. I haven't added any post-processing at all, this is just the natural signal as it goes into my Mac. The mic doesn't deal with plosives too well. If you get up close and personal, Peter Piper picked a pepperoni pizza, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't deal with plosives very well at all, so you will want a pop shield or something in front of it if you plan to get up close onto the mic. It is a condenser microphone, so in terms of rejection, it doesn't do a particularly good job. This is what it sounds like as I spin the microphone round. I'm now talking directly into the back of the microphone, and now round the side, and now then back to the front of the microphone. In terms of instrument recordings, here's how the microphone performs when recording an acoustic guitar. The Alabs Iron Mini actually quite surprised me. You'd expect quite a lot of latency with something like this, but the microphone is actually really usable in a studio environment without any recording delay at all, really. Another plus is that while the microphone's manual states that it's only compatible with Mac and PC, it actually works with an iPad as well, with zero issues. That's quite a rarity for something like this. Now, it's not perfect, the build quality does leave a little bit to be desired, and the signal is perhaps a bit noisier than you might like, but I think that's forgivable, especially at this price point. I haven't mentioned the price of the Alabs Iron Mini yet, and I'd like to do a little bit of an experiment before I do. Pause the video and leave a comment guessing how much this wireless, low latency condenser microphone that works with both Mac and iOS costs. Go on, I'll wait. All done? Alright then. This microphone costs £40 or $49.99 if you're in the US. I think that's really good value for something as cool as this. If you're in the market for a super portable microphone to go out on the road with or something like that, you could do a lot worse than the Alabs Iron Mini. Thanks to Alabs for sending across the mic for me to check out. If you want to grab one for yourself, it's available exclusively via Indiegogo. You'll find a link to that down below the like button. And if you want to drool over even more audio production gear, watch this next.